Escambia County deputies have arrested a third suspect in an April homicide. The arrest report says Antonio Larkins initiated a drug deal on April 24th when a 17-year-old fired the gun that killed 20-year-old Andrew Sanders. The report also indicates Larkins' prior involvement in more serious crimes involving gangs.
Now, as Tanner Stewart reports, the Escambia Sheriff says this crime is not gang-related, despite the suspect's known affiliation.
On April 24th, a resident on Washburn Street in Escambia County called 911 to report a fight happening in a Chevy Malibu outside of their home. A witness stated they could hear banging on the windows trying to get out, and then a shot came from the Malibu. When deputies arrived on scene, this report says there was little sign of a crime or any suspects. Less than a day later, investigators noticed a car right here in this lot, just off of a subdivision in Escambia County. That's where they found the body of Andrew Sanders in the back seat of the car. Not long after, 21-year-old Michael Polntiz was charged with murder. Kaleb Bonner turned himself in, 17 years old, also charged with murder. This afternoon, the sheriff's office announced they arrested the third suspect, 19-year-old Antonio Larkins. Investigators believe Larkins initiated the crime by luring Andrew Sanders under the guise of a drug deal and later abandoned the car in the empty lot with Sanders' body inside. Cell phone data shows Sanders was attempting to sell a pound of marijuana. Larkins was identified through various social media pages, including a YouTube channel under the name Tony 4Times. And on Facebook, he's known as Tony Swampside. Investigators say it links him to more serious criminal activity through a known gang in the county. Sheriff Chip Simmons says the Swampside gang is prevalent in and around Washburn Street, though the sheriff doesn't believe this death investigation is considered gang activity.
It was a drug deal gone bad, is what we believe it was. So we don't believe that it was a result of a gang initiative. Again, we put the information out there because we thoroughly investigate everything, and the information that we get, we do add to the reports.
While the crime may not be considered gang-related to authorities, it highlights a dark time in youth crime. It's revealed through the arrest report that it was the 17-year-old Kaleb Bonner who shot the victim in the head less than a minute after getting in the car. Before Bonner turned himself in on Tuesday, the report shows he was arrested less than a week earlier with a stolen Glock 9mm handgun and a vacuum-sealed bag of marijuana that matched videos from the victim. The stolen gun is believed to be the murder weapon. Sheriff Simmons says many issues are plaguing youth in our community, though at some point, the responsibility must lie with the individual.
We can talk about parenting, we can talk about social issues, but the bottom line is that people that are involved in this high-risk behavior, they know what they're getting into, and they know that there's a risk.
The third suspect, Michael Polntiz, initially told investigators he wasn't at the scene of the shooting and reported the Chevy Malibu stolen. It was revealed that car actually belonged to his girlfriend's mother, and cell phone data revealed Polntiz was believed to be at the scene of the shooting. For WEAR News, I'm Tanner Stewart.
Antonio Larkins was booked into the Escambia jail today on one count of homicide. He's being held without bond.